Hello everyone and welcome. I am Pushpak Pandit and you are watching me on my YouTube channel being Bookish. Okay, so in the last video I have gave you the introduction of section formula. I have mainly told you what is section formula and in this chapter what you really need to find out. I also gave the required formulas because formulas can be found in the book, I know, but I have mainly explained you the formula because in this chapter you need to play with coordinates and which coordinate belongs to which point, that you need to find out. Okay, so that is the very important video in which I have discussed about all the formulas. Okay, so do watch that video. Link is provided in the iCard also and in the description box also. Okay, so this is the second video of the section formula series which I am making, and in this video first of all I am going to give you one formula which was by mistake left by me in the last video. So sorry for that. I should cover all the formulas in that video also, but somehow it is a very easy formula only. Okay, so in this video I would be starting with a formula. Next I am going to solve few questions. This is the second video, so I would not take very hard questions, few easy questions. Hard questions will be taken in the next video. Okay, so in this video I am mainly going to deal with some easy problems so that at least you can start that how we are going to solve this chapter. Okay, firstly let us have a look at the formula of which I am talking about. See here, it is called midpoint formula. It is called what? Midpoint formula. What it is used for? See here. Suppose there is a line. Suppose there is a line. Let me call this line as AB. And this line is sectioned or divided by a point. And what is the main thing about this point? This point is just in the mid of this line. Okay, suppose we have a point which is just at the mid of a line. Now in using this formula we can find out the coordinate of this point. Okay, so suppose if there is a question which asks you to find out the coordinate of a point which is just in the middle of the line, then you are going to use this formula. So let me call the coordinate of this point as x1 comma y1 and coordinate of this point to be x2 comma y2, and let me suppose that this point has coordinate which is x comma y. Now how we are going to find the coordinate of this point? So to find out the x coordinate we are just going to sum the x coordinate of the points and divide it by 2. Just this. What you need to do is just take the x coordinate of point A and the x coordinate of point B, do the sum and divide it by 2. Okay, so in this way you will be able to find out the x coordinate, only the x coordinate of this point P. Now to find the y coordinate of this point you need to do the same thing for y. You will take the y coordinate of point A, okay, y coordinate of point B, and then divide it by 2, and in this way you will be able to find the x and y coordinate of this point phi. Okay, so note down this formula, it is very important formula. Okay, now let us start with the first question. Okay, the question will be displayed here. Okay, I am just reading it. Find the coordinate of the midpoint of the line segment joining the following pairs. First one is 2, minus 3 and minus 6, 7, and the second is 5, minus 11 and 4, 3. Third is a plus 3, 5b and 2a minus 1, 3b plus 4. So let us look at the solutions one by one. Okay, but I need to tell you something, that before you go for the solution, first try to understand the question. Okay, and then try to find out that which formula is going to be used there, because thinking of these two things will make it easier for the solution. Okay, so this was the question, means this is the question, and in that question we need to find out what will be the coordinate of midpoint. Okay, these two there is a line whose extreme points coordinate are given. These are the extreme point coordinates, and what is the middle, what is the coordinate of the midpoint, we need to find that. So which formula we are going to apply? Answer me. Obviously the formula which I have told you in the starting of the video. Okay, now let us see how we are going to solve this question. Suppose we have a line. Okay, we have a line segment A, and let me call it as B, and let me suppose that this is the coordinate of this point and this coordinate belongs to point B, and then we need to find out our coordinate of midpoint of this line. So let me call that midpoint as P, and let me assume that the coordinate of this point is x and y. Now we need to find these x and y only. Okay, so how we are going to find the x? Nothing we have to do, just we have to add the x coordinate of point A, which is 2, plus x coordinate of point B, which is minus 6. So minus 6 divided by 2, the answer is minus 4 by 2, so minus 2. Easy. Now we will have to find the y coordinate of this point. So exactly what we will do, we will take the y coordinate of point A and B. So minus 3 plus 7 divided by 2 will give us plus 4. Okay, plus 4. Don't do any minor mistake. Okay, don't do any minor mistake. Plus 4 divided by 2 it is equals to 2. So at the end we have the coordinate of point P as minus 2 comma 2, and please follow this order only. Okay, write the point, whatever is the point name doesn't matter, but whatever is the coordinate, write it inside a bracket x comma y. Whatever is the value of x and whatever is the value of y, write it in this manner only. Okay, so we have solved the first question. Now it's time for third. I hope that you will be able to solve the second question. Okay, see here, we need to find the coordinate of midpoint of these extreme points. Okay, so let me first draw the line A, B. Let me write here. Suppose this coordinate belongs to point A and this coordinate belongs to point B, and let us assume that there is a point P which is just in the middle of this whole line. Okay, so let us suppose the coordinate of this point is x comma y. Now how we are going to find the x? We are just going to add the x coordinate of point A, which is what? A plus 3. A plus 3, this is the x1 of point A, plus x2 of this point. So x2 means x coordinate of point B is what? 2a minus 1. 2a minus 1 divided by 2. So what we are basically going to get is a plus 2a is 3a. 3a minus 1 is plus 2 divided by 2. So this is the x coordinate of point P. Okay, now how we are going to find the y coordinate? We are just going to add the y coordinate of A and B. So y coordinate of point A is 5b plus y coordinate of this is 3b plus 4. So 3b plus 4 divided by 2, and 5b plus 3b is 8b plus 4. 8b plus 4 divided by 2, and let me do the rest here. 8b plus 4, we are saying 4 common, so 4, taking the 4 common, we will get 2b plus 1 divided by 2. So 4b plus 2 is the y coordinate of point P, and at last we will write answer is P. X answer is 3a plus 2 divided by 2, and y's answer is 4b plus 2. And so this is the coordinate of point P. Okay, understood? So that was very easy question. Now let us have a look at the second question. The question says that P divides the distance between A, which is -2, 1, and B, 1, 4 in the ratio 2:1. We need to calculate the coordinate of the point P. So this is the question, and now let us have a look at its solution. So this is the diagram which is required for this question. The question says that P divides the distance. P divides the distance. What does that mean? It basically means that P divides this AB line in some ratio, and that ratio is 2:1, means from here to AP is 2 and PB is 1. So this line has been divided in a ratio 2:1 by this point P, and the question demands that what is the coordinate of this point P. So first of all, let us assume that the coordinate of point P is x, y. Okay, this you need to write down in your copy. Now, how we are going to find the x coordinate? Will we use the midpoint formula? Absolutely not. Why? Because in the question we have not been given that this point is the midpoint of this line. Okay, it has not been given, so we are not going to use the midpoint formula. Instead, we are going to use that section formula which I have discussed in the last video. Okay, so the formula, I hope you know, that mx2 plus nx1. Let me write here once more: mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, where m and n which you are looking here are the ratio. X2, x1, I hope this is clear. x1 is the coordinate of point A, and x2 is the coordinate of point B, and m and n are the ratio. Okay, y1 is the ratio of coordinate of point A, and y2 is the coordinate of point B. Okay, so to find the x coordinate, we need to put the values in this formula. M is 2, x2 is 1 plus n is 1, and x2 is x1 is -2 divided by m plus n, means 2 plus 1, which is 3. So 2 minus 2 divided by 3, which is 0. So our x coordinate answer is 0. Now how we are going to find the y coordinate of this point? In that similar manner, m into y2 is 4 plus n into y1, means 1 into 1 divided by m plus n, means 3. 2 into 4 is 8 plus 1 into 1 is 1 divided by 3, means 9 by 3. So we get the value of y as 3. Okay, 3, it will cut it by 3. So at last we have the coordinate of point P is 0, 3, and this is the answer, and how we are going to solve the question. Okay, note it down. Understood? Now let us look at the last question of this video. Very interesting question. Okay, here is the question. The question says that the line segment joining the points 3, -4 and 1, 2 is trisected at the points P and Q. If the coordinates of P and Q are P, -2 and 5 by 3, Q respectively, then we have to find the values of P and Q. I hope that you might be having very much trouble in this question. Okay, so don't worry, I will solve this here. Okay, so this is the diagram which is required for this question. Now the first thing, I need to understand the question. The question says that there are 2 points, this point and this point. I assume that this point is contained in the point A and this is contained in the point B. Okay, this has been trisected. Now what is trisected? I know that you know what is bisected. What is bisected? It is means the line is divided into 2 parts. So what is trisected? Tri. So means the line is divided into 3 parts, which can be clearly seen here. This is the first part, this is the second part, and this is the third part. Okay, so this line has been divided into 3 parts as I have seen here. Now the question is there are 2 points P and q here, and it has the coordinate p comma minus 2 and it has the coordinate 5 by 3 comma q. The most important thing is that you need to find out what is the value of p from here and what is the value of q from here. Okay, so the first thing is that which formula we have to apply here. Obviously not the midpoint formula. Why? Because we have not been given that these points are in the middle of this line or something like that. Okay, so we need to apply the section formula. We need to apply the section formula to find out the not the coordinate but the values of p and q. One more thing is that we have not been given the ratio. We have not been given the ratio. So how we are going to assume the ratio? See, there is a very important word which has been given. What is that? Trisected. The line has been trisected, and that is the clue for this question. Please keep your eye here, okay, because this is a very important question. So it has been trisected means these three are the parts, okay. And see how am I going to solve this question. To find out the coordinate of point P, we need to assume that there is no point like Q in this line. Okay, obviously A and B are here, but when we will have to find the value of P, we will assume that there is no point Q. Okay, so from here to here, what will be the ratio? 2. Okay, if there is no point Q, then this is 1. The ratio will be 1 is to 2, because from here to here the ratio is 2. Okay, so if I draw just a rough diagram, the picture will be like this: A, B and P. So it has the coordinate p comma minus 2, it has the coordinate 3 comma minus 4, and it has the coordinate 1 comma 2, and the ratio will become somewhat like 1 is to 2. Now I think you can easily find out what is the value of point P. Let us find out. So instead of x, we will write p. Now we will use the section formula: 1 into 1, 1 into 1 plus 2 into 3 divided by 1 plus 2 means m plus n. Okay, so 1 plus 6 is 7 upon 3. So that's how we got the value of p as 7 by 3. Okay, now let us find out what will be the value of q. Now, in order to find out that what is the value of q, what we will assume, this time we will be assuming that there is no point P in this line. So let me draw a rough diagram just here like this. This is going to be point A, 3 comma minus 4. This is going to be point B, 1 comma 2, and the point Q will lie somewhat here with the coordinate 5 by 3 comma Q. Okay, so how will the ratio change now? I think you must have got it. This from here to here we have the ratio 1. Okay, so from A to Q, 1 plus 1, the ratio will be 2. Okay, got it? This is the clue. So the ratio will be become 2 is to 1. Now what we need to find? Q, and Q is, I think, the y coordinate of point Q. Q is the y coordinate of point Q. So why we will take x? Okay, directly we will be taking Q. So the formula will be m into y2, m into y2. Why? Because we just need to find out Q. Okay, understood? So 2 into 2 plus 1 into minus 4. 1 into minus 4, m into y2 plus n into y1 divided by m plus n, which is 3. So 4 minus 4 divided by 3, and what we have the answer as 0. Okay, no problem, doesn't matter. So at last we have the value of P as 7 by 3 and value of Q as 0. And this is how we have solved this question. Okay, so that is all for today. Okay, I just tried to give you the basic formulas and the basic approach through which you would be able to solve the questions which are from this chapter. Okay, so these were the very basic questions, and in the next video I will be taking up some good questions. Good questions means in the sense hard questions. And if you have any doubt, you can definitely comment, or you can Gmail me at Gmail me. The Gmail link is given in the description box. Okay, so see you in the next video. Thank you.